Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and into another vlog. It's the second last day of our holiday and we are currently in Hong Kong after spending about 10 days in South Korea. Today's agenda is to visit Macau, so we are about to hop onto the MTR to get to the ferry terminal. It was a little hectic when it came to buying the ferry tickets, as it was a very rushed process since everyone was trying to catch the next ferry departing in 15 minutes. There was no signs at the ticket counter that tells you when the next ferry was leaving, so we quickly bought the next available ticket and scrambled to the gate. I didn't realize there are two ports you can get off at in Macau, the casino side or the Old Town side. We actually didn't do our research before this, so we just got the next available ticket, which was to the Old Town side. You board the ferry similar to a plane, where you must pass customs first and you have allocated seats. And because the ferry departing at 11 AM wasn't as full as anticipated, we were able to get on even though our ticket was for 11:30. The people at the gate will communicate this to you if it's possible. Once we got off in Macau, we walked in the direction of the restaurant we wanted to have lunch at and came across this area that has Italy feels. The various architecture styles is what is interesting about Macau, I think. Our plan was to go to a yum cha restaurant here, but it was chockers when we got there and we had no reservations, so we opted for a different restaurant instead as we were already too hungry to wait for 45 minutes. We landed at a different restaurant nearby for some Hainanese chicken, which was so yum. The flavour of the rice was so tasty and the chicken was soft and juicy. The portions were massive though, but surprisingly we ate it all because it was that good. Then we decided to take a taxi to the ruins of St. Paul as we were a bit far out from the town centre. It actually wasn't too pricey and you can use Hong Kong dollars here, but they will most likely give you change in Macau currency as the exchange rate is about 1:1. We came in from around the back and then we realised how big the crowds were at the front. This is a popular photo spot and then you can walk inside to see the small historical museum they have behind the big facade. We went for a walk around town and got some little snacks along the way, including a Portuguese tart and a bubble tea. We are here during the weeks leading up to China's National Day holiday, celebrating 75 years of the founding of the People's Republic of China. Hence, there has been a lot of decorations and festivities in Hong Kong and Macau. Lastly, we went to check out a casino nearby called the Grand Lisbon, since Macau is known for its gambling culture. We thought it would be fun to have a go at the pokies machines with the little Macau money that we had, but it turns out it only accepts Hong Kong dollars, so that didn't work out. I know we didn't really see the areas that people generally come here to see, but we weren't really vibing Macau too much, so we called it a day and decided to head back to Hong Kong at about 4 p.m. When we arrived back in Hong Kong, we had to fill out an arrival card and go through customs again, so leave ample time for this because lines can get a tad long. When we got back to the hotel, it was about 7 p.m, so we decided to get takeout and have dinner at the hotel. I got a beef brisket noodle soup and shrimp wontons, whilst my husband got Jollibee, which he was excited about because it's a Filipino fast food chain that we don't have in Australia yet. My noodles were delish. The fresh egg noodles were al dente, paired with the slow-cooked brisket and the really yummy broth. The shrimp wontons were so good too, full of juicy prawn meat. Good morning, it's the next day and we are starting the day off with a dip in the hotel pool. We are staying at the Royal Garden Hotel in Tsim Sha Tsui, and this is their rooftop pool. We stayed for about an hour, relaxing with a poolside read as well. Today we are going to visit the Wong Tai Sin Temple and then checking out the markets in Mongkok. But first, on the way to the train station, we detoured to have a quick look at Kowloon Park. We saw some flamingos and went into another bird aviary for a quick look. It's about lunchtime now and we are going to try out the traditional Hong Kong style cafes called Chaan Tengs. There was a long line since it was peak hour, but being a table of two, we were able to skip the line and walk straight in. But as it was chock-a-block, we did have to share the booth with a random person, which is quite normal here. It's very loud and busy inside with lots of chatter and the sounds of cutlery clashing. We came here to try the pineapple bun, egg tarts, milk tea and French toast specifically, so we ordered all of these. The pineapple bun was amazing. To clarify, there is no pineapple flavour. I think it's the appearance that resembles the texture of a pineapple. It tasted fresh and fluffy and the perfect amount of sweetness paired with a cold slice of butter. A bit similar to melon pan in Japan. The French toast was yummy too, with the peanut butter sandwiched in between, but I felt so heavy eating the whole thing. Alright, now we are off to the Wong Tai Sin Temple via the MTR trains. The train station is pretty much right next to it, so it was super easy getting there. There are lots of people and the atmosphere is very lively, especially with the festivities of the pending National Day holiday. We walked around looking through all the various pavilions, educational centres and the pond and pergola areas. Alright, the next stop is Mongkok, which is only a few train stops away. We went to check out the market, which sold a variety of souvenir type things like clothes, bags, jewellery, toys, and lots of bits and bobs. However, about half an hour in, it suddenly started to bucket down with rain from out of nowhere. We took shelter out the front of the shops along the same street, and we saw the stall owners quickly trying to cover up their products with tarps and plastic sheets. We waited for the rain to calm down a little and then headed back to the hotel. It was about 5:30 p.m. and we decided to hit up the hotel gym. After indulging in so much good food and relaxation in the last 2 weeks, we are starting to crave a good workout to work off some of that holiday weight. It's our last night here in Hong Kong. Tomorrow we will be checking out and heading to the airport for a 9-hour flight back home to Melbourne, Australia. We have thoroughly enjoyed our time away, but at the same time we are looking forward to getting back home. And that brings me to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more from me. Have a lovely day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!